Hey guys, I would like to share with you the modification I've done to my Hawk 250, how I transform it from a dual sport to a dirt bike. It wasn't a very hard thing to do. I think this bike is meant to be a dirt bike more than a dual sport. First, the weight reduction, so I took the front light, the back light too. And actually, to me, I think it looks much better like that. And those hand grabs for the passenger, they're actually heavy. When I took them off, I was surprised how heavy they are. And I took off those mounts for the passenger foot pegs and the foot pegs themselves. They're also heavy. And I don't think in 250cc, even if it's not a dirt bike, I don't want no passenger on my dirt bike, but in 250, it's barely going, so having a passenger, it's too much, well, in my opinion. Well, the nippy carburetor and cold air intake, I think they're must. Actually, they're really make a big difference in the way this bike starts and perform. This exhaust is very common in the Hawk community, which is, I know why. The way I mount it, only with the middle, and I have here like about 4 fingers from the exhaust, and it's sturdy. It's not shaking, it's not moving. I wrapped it, and that's for heat reduction. I actually also sprayed it with paint, silicone paint, for high temperature. So, and for heat, on whole heat management, I added this oil coolant radiator. I know you're gonna tell me, why didn't you mount it in the front? It makes more sense to me to mount it in the back. I have no place for it right here. I don't want the hoses going underneath the engine. I know I'm gonna bust them if they go right here, and using it as a dirt bike. So have it here. Plus, when I go low speed as on dirt bike, I really don't. That's the time I need it, when I'm riding on 2-3 miles, 4 miles per hour, pushing the bike. That's when I need it, and there's not much wind here at that speed. So I have a fan installed that hits directly on it, and also have it to run. I think at 160 I set it up. See, 190. So I have it set up at 190. I rode on it with a couple of days. Then I added this rubber piece. It's still not installed. I just got it. And that just to prevent all that dirt that comes from the back tire. It's a must. It's a must. So I would say that's it. No, actually, I also did the digital cluster, and the only reason, just to see my RPM. If you're trying to push the bike to its limit, you need to know what's your RPM. And the thing I noticed with this bike, it's meant to be a dirt bike because of the speed. Like the speed, getting it at 40, 30, it gives you an accurate reading. High speed, no, it's just all over the place. And that's it. I think now it's very light. With the change of the sprocket, 13 to 42 with boring chain, 5 to 20, it rides like a tractor. You can go heavy terrain, hop on it, and it I mean, on first gear it goes 7-8 miles, which is awesome. So heavy throttle, you're at 3-4 miles per hour without being on the clutch. You don't overheat the clutch. And so I think that change with the Sprocket made a big difference. And I actually wrote a comment in the group to help me with the Sprocket, and a gentleman helped me with the specification, and I'm very thankful for him. And honestly, I'm very happy with this change. And when I got it, my father-in-law got on it and he hated it. He's like, "Oh, this thing doesn't move. This thing is, why did you buy it?" I'm like, to play with it, to do some modification on it. And he rode it yesterday, and he's like, "Man, so much torque, so much, it moves, it's nice, I love it." So yeah, well, thank you for your time, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you.